Hi guys and welcome to Geeky Reviews and to this trailer reaction of, well, DC FanDome trailer 2, and this is going to be, I think, on the 16th of October, so we have a lot to look forward to. Well, hopefully, now we'll see from the trailer. And if you hear something, guys, it's just my puppy who is trying to dig a hole through the floor. So let's see this, and then we're going to discuss, because I guess we're going to have a lot on our hands. So yeah, let's see it. Oh, I have to put the volume a bit up. Sorry, guys.
Ready. The DC universe is about to change.
Yeah.
FanDome is coming.
One day where everything DC comes alive.
The epic global event
that will take you on a journey.
Beyond your wildest expectations.
Nothing compares to this.
Featuring the biggest stars.
Seriously.
The biggest titles. The biggest reveals.
What the?
Join me.
Join me at DC FanDome 2021.
It's gonna blow people's heads off.
Okay.
Show.
For you.
The fans. Save the date.
You won't want to miss it. DC FanDome. Join us live October 16th. Streaming free on DCFanDome.com.
Okay, that was a bit more than I expected.
The new trailer.
A new trailer too.
DC.
Okay, we have a lot to discuss, guys. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah. So hi to everybody in the chat. How do you like on Motion Alpha, the Evolution, and Irko? Okay, so DC, guys, is one of my most favorite things in the world. So when it comes to DC, I always have a lot to say. Hi dear Ivy to you too. So first of all, the freaking Batman trailer. I am so excited for this. I mean, Robert Pattinson is not my pick for Batman, but I always know that it's good to keep an open mind, because when you do, you could be very much surprised. And yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be surprised with his Batman, but I hope it's good, guys. I mean, I don't want to suck. Who would want Batman to suck in their right mind, if you are a fan, I mean? So yeah, can't wait for this. I'm gonna cover it as soon as it comes out. Well, if it's not like at 3 a.m. my time, of course. But yeah, other than that, as soon as like I possibly can. Okay. I don't care about the TV shows anymore. So The Flash is gonna get cancelled soon enough, and it's absolutely horrible to this point. Supergirl, I quit on that on season 2, and it's already cancelled. I mean, last episodes, it's very unfortunate. I really love Supergirl, and I so love Melissa Benoist in the role, but unfortunately, everything is ridiculously dumb. So there's that. Okay, the show, the Peacemaker show with John Cena, that's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to see that on HBO Max. I mean, John is just brilliant in this role, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be awesome. We already seen that, we already heard that from The Rock. I mean, I'm anxious to see something new from this movie, because it's already done filming, at least, so it's post-production. They should have at least a shot or two from the movie that they can show us. Already or not, they have to, like, show us something. Okay, that's the game, the Suicide Squad game, which is one of the most anticipated games, at least for me. It's gonna be super awesome, AAA, and all of those things. So if anything is gonna be fun and substantial, that's gonna be the game.
DC FanDome is
Hopefully, though. The Superman show is not bad at all. Actually, it's pretty good. But this costume is just horrible, and it's just horrible, guys. It looks very bad at some points, because I watched almost all the episodes. At some points, it really looks ridiculous, and yeah, what to tell you. The other aspects, a bit naive, but not as bad as Supergirl. So for the most part, it's a good show. It's a good show.
Day where everything DC.
The other game, Gotham Knights, I think, that also looks very substantial, very interesting. I'm excited for that.
Everything DC comes alive.
And John is speaking in his WWE manner. Okay, I mean, that's great for promotion. And that's our cat woman. I almost forgot for a second, but yeah, that's her.
The epic global event.
I mean, this movie was shot a long time ago now, so the actors even forgot that they shot it, I think. Just look at Robert Pattinson. I mean, is that Batman? Is that Bruce Wayne? You know. But once again, I'm gonna keep my Goldie, my horizons open.
That will take you on a journey.
Beyond your wildest.
Actually, that shot looks pretty awesome. The question now is, guys, what exactly we're going to see? They can only tease us with stuff that already exists, so to speak. That's pretty awesome shot, Supergirl. It just makes me even sadder that they didn't do the character justice. And in the comic books, actually, Supergirl is much more interesting than she is here. She's not the female version of Superman at all. She's pretty like opposite to him in a lot of aspects. They don't even agree on certain things, and she doesn't feel okay on Earth. And she feels that she cannot fit in because when she came out of that capsule landing on Earth, for her it was like mere minutes or hours. But a lot of years have gone by, and she just finds out that her whole world is destroyed. So it's totally different for her. And I mean, she tries to care for humanity, all those things. She goes through this arc, even of depression, of how she deals with the circumstances that she finds herself in. So it's so much interesting. I mean, it's so much more interesting, her character, what she is, than the show. The show is like absolute nonsense, putting Superman down so she can be lifted up, which is the worst way to do it. It just makes everything so stupid and disingenuous, ridiculous, just disrespectful altogether. So yeah, that show has to end. I mean, Supergirl. Yikes! Who is the other character though? I have no idea, but looks cool.
Nothing
Like a Power Ranger. What is Pierce Brosnan doing here?
compares to this.
Hi, to you,
The
Chucky.
biggest stars. The biggest titles.
Okay, that's the game again. They showed Wonder Woman, so at one aspect they're going to show Wonder Woman. I don't think they're working on anything Wonder Woman just yet, at least not the movies. So
The big
the other games got announced again. I hope they reveal something, and that movie, we know, is filming. I haven't heard that is wrap filming, but I did saw a lot of things from the set. I mean, I don't know where exactly they're filming this, but there's so many set photos, and that Supergirl, by the way, looks horrible. It's the worst costume I ever seen, and she just looks well horrible. In the comic books, that's not actually Kara. It's totally different Supergirl. It's supposed to be Superman and Lois' daughter. So there's that. We'll see how they spin it here. No matter, I mean, at least on the set photos she look horrible, but we'll see how she's gonna look in the movie. Probably a lot better, but I just don't get the costume. The costume just doesn't sit right. The abs look like cut-offs from, I don't know, something pointy. And around the hips, it just looks like a block. Never mind. I'm just gonna go on a rant about how horrible the costume was. But because I haven't given any thoughts on that when it came out, I just want to just interject it right here. Dr. Fate. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yes, Dr. Fate. Thanks, Rosca. Thank you, and thank you for joining. Okay, oh, we seen Doom Patrol. Yeah, I've seen that somewhere today. A picture on the internet, oh gosh damn it! I have so many thoughts at once, like going in the same time. So who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Join me.
What about who are those guys? And what about Aquaman? Yeah, actually, Aquaman is filming, not filming, actually finished, I think, and he has a new costume. So yeah, maybe we're gonna see something of Aquaman.
At DC FanDome 2021.
Who the heck cares about Batwoman? That's not even in the comic books. That Batwoman, I mean. And the show is ridiculously social justice and all those things that it's I don't even want to talk about that. It's horrible.
It's gonna blow people people's heads
Okay, we'll see how much is gonna because Ezra, I'm not sure I can trust you here.
off.
But okay. Oh, we saw the Flash. Oh, not the Flash. Sorry, Shazam here. We see Shazam here, and we see Supergirl. By the way, when I first looked at the casting and how she looks like in general, she looks like, I mean, super awesome girl and all of that. I just don't like how she looks in the set bubble.
One show.
For you.
The fans.
Grant Gustin, he's such a good Flash, guys. He's a good Flash, but the show sucks so much. It's so disrespectful once again to the Flash character. It's not even about him anymore. It's about everyone else. Everyone else is helping him, saving his life. And because I haven't watched the show for so long, there's a something like a documentary on YouTube. I forgot by what channel it was, but it was amazing. And basically, that confirmed further that all the episodes since I stopped watching just got worse and worse and worse. And the show is so much not about the Flash anymore that some episodes he's not even there. So that is absolutely ridiculous. I just hate that formula of CW when, behind the character, behind the main hero, there's like a bunch of people that are doing everything for that hero. So the hero just going and doing something, but they're getting their asses kicked every time. I mean, before at the beginning, when you start to understand about this character, how his or her powers work, I mean, same goes for Supergirl. They're so like hyped, like they're the best thing ever, and then you see how everybody and everything kicks their butts on a daily basis, and they're just so much in pain and so struggling, and only the team can help. And that is never how superheroes are. Superheroes are their own persons. I mean, their own heroes, so to speak. They're badasses, and you know what a superhero is. And Barry Allen in the comic books is a freaking badass as well, that doesn't take crap from anyone. At least that's how lastly when I checked. And he's totally like self-sufficient. Self-sufficient. Every superhero actually is self-sufficient in a lot of ways. And then when you combine them, that is when everything starts, to feel even cooler, because when you see other characters interacting, I mean, other heroes interacting with each other, that's interesting. But when you see teams behind them and just doing everything for them is such a huge, like, to take a huge dump on that character in so many ways. This is just so wrong. So, yeah, another actually, because I just finished watching What If, out of the topic, but to Marvel for a second. I was thinking when we were talking about also in my recent ASMR streams that when we saw the previous Sam Raimi movies, they had some kind of a heftiness in terms of character development. When you see that Spider-Man, that Peter Parker, because that universe was its own thing, and the focus was so much on Peter and how he overcomes all of these villains and situations and struggles within himself. And now, when you see Spider Man, although Tom Holland is great, although the movies are not bad, I still feel them like fast food, and the focus is not on him that much, and they don't feel like standalone movies because other characters are in those movies. And although those cameos are pretty fun to watch, is no longer about that particular character that much. The focus is shifted, and you don't feel like you're watching a Spider-Man movie. I mean, when we're talking about Spider-Man, but it goes for a lot of other characters. It's just that with Spider-Man, when you see the older movies, you see where is the difference. When you also saw the Batman movies, whether that be from the 90s era or the recent ones with Christopher Nolan, or whatever, they feel very concentrated on that character. On that character, know that it's about Batman. I mean, forget about the George Clooney ones. Obviously, I'm talking about Michael Keaton's Batman movies and Christopher Nolan's Batman movies. Although Christopher Nolan's Batman movies, they are not my Batman movies. I mean, they're not the type of Batman movies that I I am particularly fond of, just because that's not how Batman is in the comic books. It's like more grounded version of Batman. So They're movies. I mean, as movies, they're quality movies. It's just not exactly my style. I just prefer Ben Affleck's Batman. You know, the older Batman that already seen a lot and fought and all those things. I mean, Ben Affleck's Batman is the closest thing to Batman as I remember him from the animations and the comic books that at least I got my hands on. Anyway, just a matter of perspective, but the point is that even those movies of Christopher Nolan, he knows how to focus everything on the character because it's about freaking Batman. It's not about Alfred and it's not about Alfred's Halloween costume or it's not about Robin's new pants or something, you know, it's about freaking Batman. And that's what we got with some Raimi movies. They're not perfect. There's a lot of other flaws to them, but the focus is just something so much more meaningful. You know, it just makes this connection. I mean, you are making a better connection with the character and with the story when it's done this way. But when you put like Doctor Strange, that like now it's Spider-Man, and a lot of other characters before that, Iron Man, it's great to see that interaction on screen, but we don't have this one-to-one connection with the character. He's just reacting, whether I mean. Reacting on what is happening, reacting on in terms of, I mean, relative to the story, but is not his own, you know, story. Jesus Christ. I don't know if Goldie is agreeing with that, but yeah. And Made in Heaven, I cannot believe you're here. Hi to you. So let me see. Let me see very quickly what your guys are saying. Where is Amber Heard? Well, maybe she's here. I mean, she's not actually kicked off from the Aquaman movies, so maybe. Or she's not here, but she should be in the movies, at least as far as I know. There's a lot of dialogues, but it's just happening too fast. Well, the other thing about Flash is that everybody are faster than Barry, the fastest man alive, and then every time is someone that is faster than Barry, you know. So there's that. Iron Boy. Oh yes, Goldie always has a strong opinion.
Save the date. You won't want to miss it.
Like, what is that? Ah, that's from the
DC
game.
FanDome. Join us live October 16th. Streaming free on DCFandome.com.
Okay, so started streaming. Last time I actually covered the first event. It was rather long, but then it just goes around and around, just repeats itself. So the whole event maybe is gonna be like 2 hours and it's gonna just repeat itself. So I have to see what is 10 a.m. PT. Let's see what is 10 a.m. PT in my time. PT. What is that? Ah, it is 8 o'clock at night Bulgarian time. So I should be able to cover this no problem. Should everything be fine? It is perfect timing for me, actually. So that's awesome. Okay, guys. So that is what I wanted to say. I mean, most interesting, of course, is the Batman trailer that we're going to get. Then is the, well, if you get something from Shazam, seems like it. Maybe you're going to get at least sneak peek. After that, the Suicide Squad game is super interesting to me. I don't care about the TV shows, even for a Superman show, although it's good. This game, Gotham Knights, also very interesting to me. The Peacemaker show, that too. Then what else we have? Well, those are, I think, the most important things. I really don't care about Titans. I started watching that at the beginning. It was like too on the nose. And then I know that it got better, but I don't have time for that. I don't know what they're going to show about, I mean, about Wonder Woman, but okay. And of course, the Flash movie is whatever they show of the Flash movie or of Aquaman, that's going to be huge. So yeah, we can see how things could get huge, potentially huge, depending on how much they can show us. I think that, I mean, I thought that that was one time thing, you know, DC fandom, but no, they did stick to it. So yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, the last event. Thanks, dear Ivy. I can't believe you found it that quickly. Yeah, if you want to watch my last coverage, you can. So there's that, guys. Okay, I'm going to prepare for the Battlefield stream, and hopefully my PC lasts at least an hour before it crashes. But thanks to YouTube's technology of streaming now, the stream should go on even if it cuts out, and then I should be able to continue from there. So if you see black screen all of a sudden, it's because my GPU crashed. Yeah, I pray to God that I can have a new GPU in 2 weeks, but we'll see, guys. It's not entirely up to me, so I hope it's possible. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. We have a lot of topics when it comes to DC, so your input is always appreciated. If you'd like to support me, as always, you can become a member of the channel or check the links down below to my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, meaningful stuff, guys. ASMR to help you relax, and some physique updates, whatever else. Everything is down there in the description. Thank you, guys, and bye for now. Kisses. Love ya.